And welcome to my drive on Cast 11, Easy E. How are you?
That was my high school name.
That was your high school name?
No,
I don't want to know.
Oh, because I got such good grades and it was so easy for me to do that.
It was so easy for you. That's when you could see the
Yeah,
chalkboard.
I could see. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, welcome.
Anymore.
It's a beautiful day. Let's kick it off with some event stuff. We got a lot to cover, actually. I was looking at what our associate Double M producer put together. Quite a bit of stuff here. Good job, Marilee. Let's kick off with the Prescott Valley Outdoor Summit. There are 5 live bands going to be showcased, 2 on the main stage or 3 on the main stage and a couple in the campground area. So check that out. Go to PrescottValleyOutdoors.com. You got the Cheek Tone Trio Friday, September 16th, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the outdoor stage near the Founding Fathers Beer Garden. Nice. Then you got Cross-Eyed Possum Friday, September 16th. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the VIP Community Campers area. There's a lot of cool stuff going on for the Prescott Valley Outdoor Summit, September 16th to the 18th. There's almost too much here. Then you got Scandalous Hands, again, Friday, September 16th, 4:30 to 6 p.m. You got Walt Richardson on Saturday. Then you got King Copper Jazz Band, also Saturday, all at the Prescott Valley Outdoors Summit, September 16th through the 18th. Check it out.
People are excited.
They are.
The
Grab
vendors
your camp
are coming.
Spot. Yep. Very cool stuff. That covers that. Go to PrescottValleyOutdoors.com for more info. Elicia, kicking off with the Healing Fields info.
Yeah, we've got, as y'all know, September 11th is coming up. So there's 3,000 American flags will fly for the 11th of September. That's going to go from September 9th through the 17th during Patriot Week. You were telling me some cool stuff about Prescott Valley Healing Fields, like we're the designated. It's
like there's a network of healing fields throughout the country, as I understand it, and we are that designated healing field for this region. So that's something very unique to Prescott Valley that people may not know. What they also may not know, which is really compelling to see, is when you walk through those healing fields and see those flags, each one of the flags has either a piece of clothing or a biography on them of somebody who perished during the attacks on 9/11.
And the boots, right? They've got the boots out there.
Pictures of people. So never forget. I highly suggest you take your family out, especially your kids, to go see that. It's a moving memorial, and it's also beautiful.
Yeah, the thing that sticks out to me about September 11th was September 12th and how the community and the country came together. And we need a little of that.
We need a little bit more of that. Exactly. I agree with you totally. Moving on. So that's, again, September 9th through the 17th, Prescott Valley Healing Field.
Why don't we do some cleanup? Let's go out to the town of Dewey-Humboldt. They're accepting discarded items September 6th through Thursday, September 8th from 8 to 6. Get it cleaned up out there. Let's go.
Go clean up Dewey. Awesome. That's a beautiful place.
It's great. But they've got this is, what do you do with that old refrigerator? Nobody ever knows what to do, or tires and stuff that you can't just drop off. They've got a whole week that you can get rid of all that stuff. So
awesome. Possum. Moving on. Labor Day closures. I think we all want to know, but I think we all already know. Town of Prescott Valley offices will be closed in observance of Labor Day on Monday, September 5th. City of Prescott will be closed as well on September 5th, and Town of Chino Valley, again, will be closed. So don't go to your local town municipality office. They will be closed. For a full list of services, visit signalsaz.com, and you can find out who's open, who's closed, what everybody is doing.
Signals AZ is also closed.
Signals AZ is also closed, but the news is always going because we have a hamster in the production office that's always pumping something out.
It's killing it.
What else is going on?
Rafter 11, we've got live music and happy hour. That's going to be this Friday with the artisan. We've got to get some bread in here.
We failed on the artesian bread research guy. How come we don't have artesian bread with butter in here so we know what it tastes like?
Dawn, bring us some bread. Touchmark Summer Concert Series. They've got Stephen Rock, so I'm assuming that's like a Steppenwolf thing. So bring a chair, blanket, Friday, September 2nd at 6:30.
Chino Valley Territorial Days, which is very awesome. They have a corn dinner. Celebrate Chino Valley Territorial Days weekend this September 2nd and 3rd. That's this weekend.
It's a busy weekend. We're gonna need 3
live
days.
Music, parade, pancake breakfast, bunch more. Friday night, kick it off with Dancing Under the Stars at Memory Park. That's 7 to 10 p.m. And then you have Saturday, September 3rd, 3 to 7 p.m. is the 76th annual Chino Valley FFA Corn Dinner, Del Rio Elm, benefiting Future Farmers of America students. And that is a very cool event. I have volunteered there and never have seen so much corn in my life.
So
and
is it
it's really
just
good.
is it just corn on the cob? Is that what they do? Just eat a bunch of corn? Is
Bunch
it
of corn, and I do believe there's
other food and stuff?
there. It focuses on corn. We talked about this event on the Chasing Mythos podcast with Gary Denny. He recalls back in the 60s they had this, and that's when they were growing corn in Chino Valley. It was predominantly corn out there for both feed and for human consumption. So just a little tidbit of history.
It's going to be expensive this year. Corn is expensive. It never dropped. So
I know.
head out to Creekside Lodge and Cabins. Danny Romero is going to be out there September 2nd, 7 to 10. Cool little band, cool little spot out there.
Creekside Lodge. Is that the place? Is that the Love Shack down there?
Yeah, they've got the heart-shaped
heart-shaped spas.
Spas. Don't.
Okay, we'll touch on it. Awesome place though, right on the creek.
Cool place.
Then again this week, and this week is like jammed with big events. The 2022 World's Oldest Rodeo Cowboy Golf Classic. Join in for the world's oldest rodeo. Why do they have this listed twice? At Antelope Hills. Shotgun starts at 9 a.m. And maybe they'll have a real shotgun for the Cowboy Classic.
I would think so.
Saturday, this September 3rd, 9 a.m. Go check it out. And moving on, bouncing back to Prescott Valley.
Let's go back to Prescott Valley. Bring your blankets and your lawn chairs. That's seems to be a great theme. Out at the Civic Center campus, they've got another band going on Saturday, September 3rd from 7 to 9 o'clock.
Awesome possum. What are we missing here? Some sad news as a very large old cactus fell over. Some random tidbit of information. The iconic saguaro stood near the Romero Ruins Trail in Tucson's Catalina State Park, a strategic location that made it a popular subject for photographers and artists. I guess the nearly 200-year-old cactus fell over during a storm.
We've had some good ones.
Looks like they estimated it started growing in 1822. Bummer.
Crazy.
Andrew Jackson was the president.
Nice. Well, that's too bad.
Fun fact for you.
We're getting old. Everybody's
County
getting
Fair's
old.
coming up.
Fair's coming up September, 9th through the 11th or 8th through the 11th?
That's an 8.
8. Oh, I wasn't looking.
That's an 8. Do you want my reader?
I was going off memory. No, we'll fall down.
I think we should all open up a GoFundMe page for my cohort Elicia for glasses.
Just make bigger font, so we're fine. It's
But
easy.
she's being conscientious. She's saving on ink.
Yeah, and my arm is very long. iDEALios of the week over at Rafter 11 with their artisan bread. On Wednesdays, you've got the buy 5 balsamic vinegars or olive oils, which are amazing, and go to 6-1 free. So that's yummy.
Why don't you carry on with your latest podcast on Power of the Mind?
We are doing, this week's episode is awesome. It is about, so Greg Struvey and I from Granite Mountain Behavioral Healthcare, we talk about addiction and kind of, you'll hear people, I've been recovering, I'm a recovering addict of, 15 years, 20 years. And so we kind of dive into that and just kind of some helpful tidbits to help you understand, maybe that person in your life.
Awesome.
Mountain Gardener, he's got another great podcast up this week. So saving on plants during garden center seasonal changes. So
fantabulous. Talking sports. One thing we're all very excited about, our prodigal sports son, Torrance Dunham, is back with Talking Lush Media on the Cast 11 podcast network. He's talking Central AZ sports. And in this week, he takes an inside look at previewing the Prescott and Browchon Mountain High School's football season. He talks to both the coaches. You can check that out at talkingcentralarizonasports.buzzsprout.com or wherever you stream your favorite podcasts like Spotify or Apple.
You can't touch on sports without talking about, this is the last weekend
Here we go.
of no NFL football. So finally, the boys they've had their preseason. Speaking of, Cardinals, they just came off 2 back-to-back losses in preseason, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't count. Preseason is just securing that 53-man roster, which they have done. They're going to kick off September 11th at State Farm Stadium. So get on down there, and they're playing the Chiefs. So that's going to be a tough one right out of the gate. So,
nice.
But Kyler Murray's got that new, $230 million contract. So we'll see, put some money behind those feet.
How many
see what
years
he
is
can
that contract? Do you know?
5 years.
So 5 years, 260. That's
it's like $30 million
a year. It's
$46 million a year.
$4 million a month
with guaranteed money.
A month.
The guaranteed money alone is enough to.
Not counting endorsements, right?
He hasn't. I don't think he has any yet. It's
he will.
As a Bengals fan, I'm watching to see, like, because this is going to set the pace for quarterbacks, because this is a huge contract, and let's hope our boy Kyler can back that up, because it's going to be, people are going to have a lot of eyes on him. So get on down to State Farm Stadium. Check out our boys.
Sweet. Moving on to another podcast on the Cast 11 Network, Living a Good Life with Brad Fade. John Rocha of Southwest Homes visits with him to talk about, can prefab homes be part of the solution for our housing shortage? We know we're losing teachers, we're losing firefighters, police officers. This is all fact. We have met with them all. They're all dying for places to live so they can serve our community. It's an interesting podcast series. You can check that out at livingagoodlife.buzzsprout.com or wherever you stream your favorite podcasts. It's pretty interesting stuff. Kind of unfortunate right now. We're in a tight spot, but I think we'll figure it out.
The prefab houses are super nice.
They're beautiful. Mm-hmm. They're the same construction as your stick-built homes, 2x4s, all that. It's all kind of a new era. And you're seeing more and more of these things sprout up because they're more affordable. Yeah.
I live behind Chino Valley, and you blink one day and there's a house just popped up. So they're quick, and I think it's like a 6-month turnaround time to get them, which is way quicker than to do a stick build right now.
So check out the podcast Living a Good Life with Brad Fane, and that we'll switch over real quick to just Chasing Mythos. One of the latest ones was visiting with Gary Denny. Came out a week or two ago, and if you're really interested in history or Prescott history specifically and ranching, check out that podcast at chasingmythos.buzzsprout.com. What else do we got?
The only thing I think we did not touch on was the teen safety table returns to the PV library. Prescott Valley Police Department is hosting its first teen safety table for the 22-23 school year on Thursday, August 31st Thursday, August 31st, September 1st, or Wednesday, August 31st.
Awesome.
I'll have to check that out.
So how you doing? What else is going on?
Nothing. It's football season. We got a 3-day weekend coming up. It's life is good. Storm's looking good.
I got flipped off driving into work this morning on my drive.
I'm sorry.
I was actually
totally cut me off.
over because I'm in the Jeep, and you just don't drive in the fast lane in the Jeep because they don't go fast. So I'm doing 65. I move over to slow lane, and there's somebody speeding in the slow lane trying to get in front of everybody. You know how they do that sometimes?
Yeah.
But I'm getting over to make space, and I just see that the finger in the rearview mirror because I'm in front of this person who wants to go around the slow person in the fast lane. So I don't know. That was my drive this morning.
Speaking of like my drive, so last night I'm heading home from practice, and somebody's doing 45 in the fast lane. So what's worse, 65 in the slow lane, 45 in the fast lane? Both of you people got the finger, but just wondering the 45 was.
Let's be happy, people. Enjoy the weekend. Take a breath. Breathe in, Elicia.
Right.
No middle fingers for the next few days.
All right.
Thanks for listening to My Drive on the Cast 11 Podcast Network.
Safe,
watch out for those roundabouts. We'll see you next week.